Good evening, everyone. How are you guys doing? I know y'all say I'm probably always singing something as soon as I as soon as I come live, as if I know how to if I know how to sing, right? If I sing well, everybody can sing, but I don't sing well. I know my lane, and that's just not it. So how are you guys doing this evening? I am D.Renee, the transformation specialist, and I support women with overcoming obstacles to help them elevate in life and business. I am a transformational life coach and licensed therapist, and I support women with being able to rediscover who they are, help them to increase their self esteem and their self worth and so that they can walk freely into their purpose and create the life that they desire to have. I am so excited that you guys decided to join me tonight for Transformation Tuesday. So we have an awesome topic tonight, and we are going to be discussing 10 ways to become comfortable in your own skin. Yeah, so let me tell you a little bit about me. Some of you guys may be new to my live, so you may not know really a whole lot about me. So about 10 years ago, hi DeQuay. So about 10 years ago, I decided to set out on my own journey to self-discovery. A lot of my friends, a lot of people just did not know that inside I struggled with a lot of things. I struggled with self-esteem issues. I have been molested when I was 3 years old. I had difficulties, not necessarily maintaining a relationship, but I wasn't really myself in the relationship. And when I say I wasn't really myself in the relationship, is that I was a people pleaser. I would do anything. It was all about that person and trying to make sure that that person was happy. And in the interim, I wasn't getting my needs met. And it was all due to my own insecurities, I didn't like the way that I looked. I didn't like the way that my hair was, my feet was too big, my hands were too big, my hair wasn't long enough. I mean, you name it, I had that issue. So it's not that I settled, but I allowed myself to, get into relationships that were not meeting my emotional needs and that were not in my best interest at times. And as a result of that, I got tired. I have 2 children. I got tired of being in and out of relationships. So I got sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I really wanted to work on myself because I didn't want to continue to repeat the same pattern of behaviors over and over and over again. So I knew that I had to do something about it because I wanted to get some different results in my life. So I had to become comfortable in my own skin. That was just it. I had to like me. I had to love me. And I had to be able to, hi, Tiffany. I had to be able to love no matter what was going on in my life. I had to be able to look into the mirror every day and be able to say, I love you no matter what. No matter what it is, no matter what's going on in your life, you are worthy. You are enough. And I had to become comfortable with me, loving me, being with me, and accepting me for who I am. So tonight, you guys, we are going to talk about 10 ways to become comfortable in your own skin. So number one, you guys, the main thing is please stop comparing yourself to other people. Hey, stop comparing yourself to other people. In this day and age, with all this social media, with Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat and all this other stuff that's going on out here, it's very easy to become complacent in what it is that you have going on, or not be content in what you have going on as a result of you seeing what other people have going on in their lives. It's easy to compare yourself. It's easy to say, oh, she's beautiful. Oh, she's this. Oh, she's that. Oh, they have this. Oh, they have that. You don't know what it took for those people and those individuals to get to the place to where they are. So in order to become comfortable in your own skin, you have to first, number one, stop comparing yourself to other people, to other women. Yes, she might have long hair. Yes, she might have this. Yes, she might have that. However, you are enough just the way that you are, and you have to stop comparing yourself to other people in order for you to see it, because you may only see the flaws, and then you see their beauty. But if you change that around and you start seeing your beauty, then you'll be able to start focusing on yourself. And sometimes, you know what? You may have to take a break from social media. Sometimes you have to take a break from social media. Even if it's not social media where you might see these individuals, even if it's at work, stop comparing yourself to other people, because when you compare yourself to other people, that means you're saying that you're lacking something, and you're not lacking anything. Everything that you need to be great, everything that you need to be awesome is already within you, but you can't see it because you're so busy comparing yourself to other people. So that's number one. Stop comparing yourself to other people, even when it comes to success. When other people's successes, you don't know the journey, you don't know the road that they have to travel. People probably did not know until I started sharing. Well, I'm sure they did not know my journey, my road, until I had to start sharing with people and being vulnerable and being open to people about my experience and what I went through. You don't know what people have to go through in order to get to where they are today. So please stop comparing yourself. Number two, rehearse and replay to yourself the strengths and the positive things that you've done to continue and you continue to do. It's easy to get sidetracked, you guys, and be able to focus on the things that you don't have, and the things that you need, and the things that you want, and the things that you desire. Thank you. And the things that you have going on in life, and you don't really think about those accomplishments that you had. Because even though I've been going through what I've been going through, my struggles, I lost track of all the great things that I had done in my life. I was too busy focusing on all the negative things, being a mother with 2 kids and out of wedlock, and who's gonna want me, who's gonna do this, who's gonna do that, and I was busy thinking about all the negative things as it relates to my situation. And I could not focus on the fact that, girl, you had a master's degree. You bought your first house when you were 22 years old. You had some skills, you had talent, you had creativity, you had all of these things. I could not see any of those things while I was so busy not focusing on me, but comparing and looking at other people in their lives. And it made it very, very difficult for me to be able to focus on those things that I had accomplished, that I knew that were good, but in my eyes, they were not good enough. So please focus on your strengths. Whatever those strengths are, those are some things that you have accomplished. Those are some things that you have done in your life, because believe me, whether you think they're big or small, you did it. It doesn't matter how it happened, you did it. And that's what matters. Those things are things that you accomplished and that you did. Number 3, positive affirmations. Please, please, please. I say this a lot because these things, positive affirmations, are used to help build your self-confidence. Positive affirmations are used to help encourage yourself when there's nobody else around in order for that to occur. If nobody is telling you that you're beautiful, if nobody is telling you that you got it, if nobody is telling you that you can, those positive affirmations are there. Hi, Kathy. Those positive affirmations are there for you to be able to use to help you get through the day, the week, the month, whatever it is. And start your positive affirmations with, I am, blah, 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 blah. I can, blah, 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 blah. I will, this, that, and that. That helps you to be able to reinforce all of those things that you desire to have. I will be successful. I am beautiful. I can do this. These are things that you need to repeat to yourself over and over again. And I also suggest, hopefully Facebook don't kick me off of here for this. Hi, Katasha. But I also suggest standing in the mirror naked. I do. Stand in the mirror naked and tell yourself all the things that you love about yourself in that moment, and do that on a regular basis, because it helps you to see no makeup, just nothing, just you in the mirror, talking to yourself, loving on yourself in spite of stretch marks, in spite of pimples, in spite of what it is that you have going on, if you have anything going on. But sometimes it's deeper. It's deeper. Self-confidence and self-esteem is deeper than what people may see on the outside. So tell yourself all these things about yourself that are positive and great, and rehearse, and you got this, you can do this, you are awesome, you did this, you did that, you accomplished this, you accomplished that. And you tell yourself all these things in that moment that makes you vulnerable to yourself, because that's what you need to build yourself up and become comfortable in your own skin. Some women don't even like to look at themselves in the nude. Some people don't like to see themselves because they don't like what they see. But you have to become comfortable with yourself and loving yourself no matter what state you're in. Whether it's saggy, it's hangy, it's stretch marks, it's not stretch marks. You have to love yourself, because guess what? Unless you plan to get a $25,000 body makeover, and that still is not going to make you feel good on the inside. It's going to fix everything you have going on the outside, but it's still not going to do everything that you would desire for it to do on the inside. So Gina says, be encouraged no matter what. I am successful. That's right. No matter what, Gina, you are successful. And we don't often, and what we fail to recognize at times, is that we've created success along the way in our lives, and we tend to lose sight of those things because we're so busy looking at other things and comparing ourselves to things, to where we lose sight of those things. So guys, tonight we're talking about 10 ways to become comfortable in your own skin. So we talked about 3 of those things. So if you guys are getting value tonight, I ask that you share, like, because there are some people out here who may need to hear this information. It may not be you. It may be someone you know. It may not be someone that you know. But just share, like, and I appreciate you guys joining in. So the 4th thing, you guys, is try new things. One thing about when I was going through my transformation and I was getting to know me, getting to know my likes, getting to know my dislikes, because I was so busy trying to please and be and do all these things for everybody else and make them happy and give them whatever they needed, that I lost track. Well, I didn't lose track. I really never knew who I was at the time. So when I was on my journey to transformation, I had to try new things. I had to find out what Renee liked, what Renee wanted, how Renee would react in certain situations, what Renee would do, and this, that, and the other, without having to be all this for everybody else, but just be that for myself. So try new things. Whether that means going out by yourself, whether that means taking yourself out to dinner, whether that means going to dating yourself, whether that means going to try kickboxing, whether that means joining the gym, whether that means walking down the street, whether that means going and talking to your neighbor that you never talked to because of your insecurities or whatever it is that you may have going on. But just try new things. Do different things that you've never done before. Take a trip by yourself. Go parasailing, go horseback riding, go do things that you think you might like or may not like, but you never tried it, so you really don't know if you like it. Just do those new things that help you get out of your comfort zone so that you can be able to explore and experience life a little bit more. Number 5, use your strengths to create positive things you want in your life. And when I say use your strengths to create positive things in your life, if you've gone to school and you've accumulated some type of skill, if you've gone to trade school, or you were just born with this gift, use those things to help get you into the next place that you desire to be. Use those things in a way, whether you need to start a business, whether you need to be a consultant, whether you need to get another job or better job, have someone to help you with your resume so that they can pull out those strengths and those skills and talents that you have so that they can be, enhanced on your resume for you to be able to get a better job. Whatever it is, you use those strengths to your ability so that you can be able to grow and be this person that you desire to be. Number 6, eliminate negative people out of your life. They gotta go, you guys. They just gotta go. Negative people cannot dwell where change is, okay? Because when you start to change and you start to become a different person and you start becoming a better version of you, negative people won't be able to stay around you. They'll flee like I don't know. They'll just flee. Okay. They will get out of your way because they see that they're no longer able to affect you the way that they did before. And you shouldn't even want them to be around you being a negative person, because they will kill you guys. Negative people will kill you. They will kill your dreams, and they will kill you, because they will stress you out and they will cause you emotional distress that you don't need at this time when you're on your way to becoming comfortable in your own skin. You don't need all that negative talk that people have, because there's already enough negative self-talk that may be going on in this process, and you don't need other people's feedback to be in your ear about that. So get rid of the negative people. And those negative people, you guys, guess what? They can be family. I just want y'all to know that. It can be family. Family can be negative too. Sometimes people talk bad to you. Some people talk about you. They don't want you to grow. They don't want you to do these things. But guess what? Your life, what's the worst that can happen? What is the worst that can happen if you left this person alone, right? Because if they're obviously not bringing value to you, if they're talking negative to you, or if they're very critical and they're very negative in your life, what is the worst that can happen if that person was no longer in your life? Hi, Lynn. So Katasha writes, I was bad. I went to Trip Salon. It was very relaxing. Yes, it was, Katasha. I took a birthday trip to the DR by myself, and it was everything to me. It was everything. I got a chance. That was my first time ever going out of the country alone. I did everything that I wanted to do. I didn't have anybody else's opinion about it. Nobody else to complain about anything that they didn't like or anything. It was the best. It was the best. I must say, I got the chance to do whatever I wanted to do without anybody else's feedback. So yes, being able to explore and go out there on your own. So Lynn said, I get good night's sleep. I know that's right, Lynn. Get some good night's sleep. So number 6 was eliminate negative people out your life. So let me go through the first 6 real quick, but then I'll get to the next ones. It says, stop comparing yourself to other people and their success in their life. Rehearse and replay to yourself your strengths and the positive things you've done and continuing to do. Positive affirmations. We talked about doing a naked mirror exercise where you stand there and speak life into yourself with no makeup and everything. So number 4, try new things. 5, use your strengths to create positive things that you want in your life. And number 6, eliminate negative people out of your life. So number 7, you guys, is support and accountability. So if you are looking to be comfortable in your own skin, you need a community. You need people around you who are going to support you, who are going to hold you accountable for the things that you desire to do, the growth that you desire to see in your life. You need those people and you need those things around you so that you can be able to grow, so that you can continue to be empowered. So those negative people that we just talked about that you need to leave alone won't be able to penetrate you as much as this positive community, or as much as this, hi Avis, or as much as the support, the positive support that you're receiving. So these are the things that you need in your life. You need to gather yourself, whether you have some good girlfriends, some good guy friends, whomever these people are, or you can build a support system. Find communities. There's community on Facebook. I have a Facebook group called Transformation, the Journey Back to Me. There are other groups on Facebook that offer support for people who are trying to do better in life and who want to be have more self-confidence and to be comfortable in their own skin, who are trying to improve and working on themselves. There are several communities like that. So get yourself around some people who are doing that so that you can have the support that you need on your journey. So number 8, love on you like you want your mate or others to do. This is huge. This is huge. You guys, we would go out of our way to do things for those people in our lives, right? For your children, for your mates, for whomever it is, for mama and them. Yep, I said them, N-E-M, them. So we will go out of our way to do anything for everybody else in our lives. But what are you going out of your way to do for you? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you doing the things that's going to keep you energized? Are you doing those things to show yourself that you love you? Like not being in negative and toxic relationships? Are you doing these things? Love yourself the way that you desire the other person on the other side to love you. If you want them to love on you by telling you that they love you, then guess what? Tell yourself that you love you first. If you want them, if your love language is you want acts of kindness and do things and gifts and services, then guess what? You need to do those things for yourself. Because in the end, if you do those things for yourself, when that person comes into your life, they're going to have to do those things for you as well. But you'll be so used to doing it for yourself that when they do it, it's just added bonus to what it is that you have going on. It's not a task or a problem, or it doesn't feel like they're obligated to do these things, but they desire to because they see how you react and respond to those things. So that's how you want to love on yourself. Treat yourself kind. Talk kind to yourself. Be that person that you can depend on for yourself. So if you said you were going to go to school, go to school. If you said you were going to start that business, start the business. If you said that you were going to start working out, go work out. If you said these things to yourself that you wanted to do for you, then you have to make the time for you, just like you want other people to make the time for you. So Lynn says, people treat you how you train them to treat you. That is absolutely, you're right, Lynn. People do treat you the way that you train them to, but you also got to show them how you want to be treated, meaning you need to treat yourself well. If I'm like getting my hair done, my nails done, I like to look nice, I like to go out to eat, I like to do all these things, I like to take vacations, I like to do all of these things that relaxes me and keeps me being able to give my highest to the people around you. Because being in the helping field, it can be very draining because you're giving yourself mentally to everybody else all day long. And as a result of that, you need that downtime, and I need that self-care in order to be able to love on me so that I can give completely and fully to those individuals whom I serve. So as a result, you have to love yourself and train them on how to love you. Because by you treating yourself well, then guess what? They're not going to be able to come into your life and treat you poorly. They only do what you allow them to do. Love yourself like life depends on it. That's right, Lynn. That is absolutely right. So the number 9, get involved in things that you would do even if you didn't get paid to do it. This is called a passion, you guys. This is called passion, or passion is what you love. Purpose is why you love it, why you love to do it. So get involved in something that is going to allow you to do it regardless of if you get paid for it. Like, one thing that I know that I would do regardless of if I got paid for it is, one, helping women be the best version of themselves, and number 2, helping young mothers to know that they can continue to get their education and they can have a life outside of what they ever imagined in spite of them having children. That is what I love to do, and I do it for no money at times. Through my nonprofit, I do that. I help young mothers, and I do that because that's what I enjoy. Like, I honestly want to see women succeed. I honestly want to see these young girls strive. I honestly want to see them graduate from high school, go to college, get careers, or even if they don't go to college, get jobs to where they can maintain on their own, take care of their kids and their family. I honestly would do that even if nobody paid me, because that's just what's in my heart, and that's just what I enjoy doing. Giving back with ease. That's right, Gina. That's what it's called, giving back with ease. You do find you something to do, because this is going to give you a higher purpose in life. It's going to give you a reason. It's going to give you, it brings you joy to see what kind of joy that you can put in somebody else's life. I'm not saying you have to do what I do, but you have to discover whatever that is that you enjoy doing and get involved in that, and know that it has to be something that you would do regardless of if you got paid to do it. Okay? So that's the key word. You would do it regardless of if you got paid to do it. That's the key. So the number 10 thing, you guys, dun, 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 do your inner work that needs to be done so that you can be okay with you. I always say that, you guys. You have to go on that journey. You have to be okay with working on yourself. You have to be able to deal with the issues, whatever those issues are that have you in a place to where you're not even comfortable being in your own skin, where you're not even comfortable with loving on you, where you're not even comfortable or okay with standing in the mirror and saying, I'm okay with you. I love you regardless of what. We all make mistakes in life. Nobody is perfect, you guys. Nobody is perfect. And sometimes we make big mistakes out of our vulnerability because we don't know no better. Out of our brokenness, out of our vulnerability, we make mistakes. And that's life. That's just how it is. And we have to forgive ourselves for those things. So you have to be able to do your work, whether it's with a therapist, if it's that deep, or whether it's with a coach. You have to be able to get someone in your life to help guide you and support you along your journey so that you can be the best version of yourself, so that these negative people can't no longer penetrate you and get you sidetracked or get you off course with the things that you desire to have in life. Whatever it is that hurts you, don't allow it to continue to hinder you. Don't allow it to continue to keep you from growing and going to the places that you desire to go to in life, you guys. We got to do our inner work. When I tell you it's so freeing, it is absolutely freeing in so many different ways that you can never, ever, ever even imagine. You just have to take the first step. You have to take the first step to be able to do your work, and the things that you desire to have in life will then become easier for you to obtain because you don't have that hurt hindering you from getting to where you desire to go. So you guys, we discussed 10 ways to be comfortable in your own skin. Number 1, stop comparing yourself to other people. Number 2, rehearse and replay to yourself the strengths and the positive things you've done. Number 3, your positive affirmations, making sure you're saying those to yourself daily. Number 4, trying new things. Number 5, use your strengths to create positive things you want in life. Number 6, eliminate negative people out of your life. Number 7, finding you some great support or an accountability partner to help you through this process. Number 8, love on you like you want your mate or the others around you to love on you. Number 9, get involved in those things that you would do even if you didn't get paid to do them. Number 10, do your work. Do your work. Whatever it is that's hindering you from getting to where you desire to go, find a coach, find a therapist, someone that can help support you on the journey to get you to where you desire to go. And if I can support anyone out here, of course, you guys know I am a certified life coach as well as a licensed therapist, and I support women with overcoming obstacles to help them elevate in life and business. If I can support you in any way, please, if you're on this live, you can please go to my inbox me on my DM. You can click the book now button. You can fill out a strategy session application, just telling me a little bit about you, and we'll set up. You can set up a time to talk with me as well. You can schedule a time to talk with me as well, or you can go to my my website at D.Renee.org. That's D-R-E-N-E. Lord Jesus, I'm gonna get it together, y'all, for real. D-R-E-N-E-E.org, DRenee.org, you guys. You can book a session with me on my website as well. So you guys, if you have been provided any value, I ask that you share this with somebody, because somebody might need to hear this message tonight that may not know how to even begin to work on becoming comfortable in their own skin and what to do. So something I said may resonate with them, or something I said may resonate with you. So I look forward to seeing you guys back. Oh, tomorrow, we'll be here tomorrow at 8 p.m., you guys. Hopefully Facebook won't crash this week. So we'll be back here tomorrow at 8 p.m. for our meeting in the ladies' room conversations, y'all. It's awesome, awesome, awesome. I invite all you guys to come back. We have great conversation. If there are any men on here, we also get feedback from men on this particular live. We talk about any and everything, and we have fishbowl conversations, and it is absolutely amazing. And we just do it off the cuff. It's not rehearsed. It's not written down. I mean, we have a great time on meeting in the ladies' room. So I look forward to seeing you guys back here tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'll see you back next week for Transformation Tuesday. You all have a blessed and wonderful evening.